The kiss. The email thread. Not often speechless, however, the honeydew on my lips seems to have sealed them together, as I can't seem to part them to coherency. But allow me to secrete as best I can. I'm digging the feeling, so concealing nothing, trusting that dark places will shine in the light. With cover blown, I peep the unknown to make discoveries of a spiritual kind. Thoughts provoked, the wanting and the needing. My mind's eye can't resist a deeper look. Anticipation can be friend or foe, and the depth of a kiss cannot be measured prematurely. One never knows which way the wind will blow, whether it be in your face aggressively pushing you back or at your back gingerly pushing you forward. Oh, I too reminisce the kiss, and it was bliss. Spent time, don't mind, 'cause my mind is left spent. Oh, and by the way, I'm pleasantly uncommon, uncommonly delicious.
Would you be with me if I had nothing? If I couldn't buy you something, now you got your share. Look who's paying. I got your thing together, and you're not staying. I work hard to get the things I have. Ooh. I work hard to get the things you need, and I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me?
I work hard for the cars I got, my sparkling watch, whether on the block or bonds and stocks. I need a chick who can cook, wash my drawers and socks, and be on my team whether I ball or not. Misplay no games, kids say no names. This ain't gon' change, the same old same. Try to put you on crug, you ask for more, but it's only one thing that I got to know.
Is this just a game that you used to play? Or am I just a fool that's chasing? Girl, I try my best to keep you happy. Instead you turned around and tried to play me. I work hard to get the things I have. Ooh. I work so very, very hard, baby, to get the things you need. And I wanna know why you wanna play on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Play your little games on me. Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me?
I'm Jay Suits, but that really ain't no thing. What's your name, boo? I ain't tryna change, I just wanna tame you. I ain't the one to game you, lock you down and chain you. I wanna give you thug love, be the one to claim you. See, once you get with me, your life will never be the same, boo. Opposite of plain, ooh, give you diamond rings too. And it ain't no thing too, let you whip my range, boo. I'm about a lot of things, but I ain't about them games, boo.
Should you, babe? Oh, why you wanna play your little games, baby? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why you wanna play? Why you wanna play your games on me? Why
right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Indie Live spot right here on GHP Radio, streaming live on YouTube. And you just got to hearing some smooth music there. That was Chill Session by Audley, Reid. And of course, we are all here. As you can see, there's David McLorren, Audley, and also my co-host Griselda, Joyce, and Ray Mack is in the house. Welcome our guests today, Audley and David.
Hey, fellas.
Hey. All right.
Hey, hey.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome back. Good to see you guys.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
How's
I'm loving
everybody
you
doing?
guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead. How's everybody doing? He said.
Oh, everybody's doing great.
Okay.
Ditto to what he said.
Well, I was going to say I love your colors, both Audley and David. I was about to call you homie. Sorry.
It's
I
all
love
good.
your colors. I mean, if you were ladies, I would say, do we have AKA and Zeta in the house? I mean.
You know,
Well,
my
it takes a little time to get there.
Okay.
Yep.
And
we
I
got to
and I-
represent.
Yeah, and I made sure that I took a shave today too. So you know.
Oh, I didn't. I'm in
Well,
that
I
trip.
love
No, I didn't shave.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love the colors. You guys just light up the scene here. So, but I know Gary was asking you some questions. Sorry for the interruption, Gary.
No, I just said how you were doing. That's all I said.
Well, we're
You
here to
are
talk
that-
about some music.
Yeah.
You guys joined up. Two major forces in the indie industry joined forces. How did that happen? I love it.
Well, I think this started. Oh my gosh, a few years back. I think Dave was in town, and I think Sam and I were playing the gig, and
Yep.
David joined us, and I was kind of late to the party, so I finally caught up with Dave last year at NAMM, or the year before at NAMM, and so
Yeah.
hey, try to do some music, and so you know, I know the pandemic shut down everybody, but it gave me a chance to learn some new skills, and thank goodness for David, because Joyce, just like you, I was calling him every day. because when I was learning how to record myself, you know, I've always ran to the studio and I had an engineer, you know, hey, we in and we out. So I'm sitting in my closet, I mean literally in my closet, recording. And so I said, Dave, do I hit the red button for record?
I know how you feel. I really do.
Right? And then trying to do all of this, I was losing songs all over the place. And I was doing Dave Howard's No Boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And I laid out all these parts, harmony and everything. And I did something and lost everything.
Everything.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And I got so disgusted, I just shut everything down and asked my girl Viv, I said, Viv, I need something to eat. And after I got enough nerve, I said, okay, let me go in here and try to do this track. And I came in and I laid it out, sent it to David, and it was like, he said, David Howard said, well, this really sounds good. And I was like, thank goodness, dude, because you ain't getting nothing else out of me on this track.
You were done.
Oh, man, that was too true. And then David, I think, how many songs did we do, David? About 5?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, we did 5 songs. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
maybe
So,
maybe another one in the works or something like that. But yeah,
something like that. Yeah. So we've got a nice little EP that we think we're going to release in a few months. Yeah, with some interesting stuff on there. You
Yeah,
know?
that'd be
So,
great. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think my favorite, Audley, Reid, when I watched a video about a year or two ago, and you sounding fantastic, playing a live show. And what did you do? Did you the lady, did you embrace her? Or did she embrace you? I can't remember. And you playing your heart out on that saxophone. It was so cool. I loved it. And I was like, I would never be able to do that because I'd love to do that to my husband, but I can't do that. He's bigger than I am, thank God. But
yeah, that's that's a real tricky situation playing, because when you have a woman in between your arms and the saxophone, it's not connected to the neck strap. So what I normally do is, when I do that, I just tell who's ever there, no sudden moves, no jerkiness, because if you make that sudden move and jerk, I'm going to the dentist.
Right.
And it's really, oh man, it's really nice. And I do that maybe not as often in my shows now, but I used to do that, quite often, dance and play. And I think I did that to a Rolls Royce song, I Wish Upon a Wish. So a lot of fun. We do a lot of interesting things. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about you guys. We only have one track today, and you did 5.
I think you got.
There's 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have 2 of them today.
Okay. Well,
the
I'm
other ones are still, in the can, waiting to, be glossed and ready for prime time.
Okay. Well, you know where we are. But anyway, other than David, let's hear from you. What was it like working with Audley? Audley.
Well,
I feel like I have to have an English accent when I say your name, Audley. What was it like?
Well, I've been listening to Audley for like a while now. Just listening to his music. We met on social media like God knows how many years ago. It's been a while, and in passing, we've always said, we'll work together, but, the opportunity, and the timing was never right, just life and, music and things going on all at the same time. So we never really, nailed down the time to actually work together. So as Audley stated, that one time in Chicago, we got to play together, nice vibe with him, Sam, and the band. To see him play live in person, it's just incredible. The energy he brings to the room. Just the camaraderie between him, the band, and Sam, and all those guys. The way they play together. It makes you feel like, I got to be part of that.
Right.
If I'm talented enough to join the crew. But, it was fun jamming with them that one time. And then at NAMM, I saw him do his thing. And, and so the opportunity finally presented itself. I got to working on some tracks. And I'm like, hey, Audley, what do you think about this track? And he was like, just, let me take a listen to it. And, I'll get back to you. Mind you, the man said he'll get back to me, right? But he sends me a draft.
Well, he didn't say how he would get back to you.
I know, but I'm used to change this, change that, or whatever, which I respect, because as an artist, I respect him and everybody I work with. If I decide to work with anybody, it's because I respect the talent so much that I'm willing to allow them to just go and do them. I don't dictate to anybody that I collaborate with how I want a specific thing done, unless I'm scoring something and I need just the specific done. I just let the artist be the artist. So it was fun. And he just cranked it out, sent it back to me. He was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm like, bro, you're a professional.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but playing
like,
an instrument, playing an instrument and recording, they're 2 different animals, though. I tell people I study music theory, but not audio engineering. And it's just a different animal. But I think because, and David knows it's a long story, because somebody did me wrong, what did my husband say? It brought the beast out of you, and you just said, well, what I always say, and they've heard me say before, I can do battle by myself. I mean, man, I can do this. I don't have to pay for this. And then I have it's like you could take your kids to daycare, but they will never have the love and compassion and care for your children like you do.
Right.
Right.
So, and that's why I started learning, and I'm still learning, how to, whether it's a plug-in, my thing is learning how to compress and EQ. Those are the two things that I'm working on now, because that's another animal. So, and I figured mixing and mastering, that's way down the road. This is like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, in respect to those things, each of them, it's mixing, it's an art form, mastering is an art form, recording, engineering, all of that. They're all art forms, I mean, and to be able to own the studio, like go in and to be able to, just do your own thing and mix at a level, that's professional and prime time ready, it's really a gift.
Right.
And it takes time and dedication just to, and I'm grateful for the years that I, just spent, just learning, not even trying to do my own, just learning on other people, engineering at shows, at studios, just learning the art of it, because I wanted to be, well versed before I actually tackled my own music. But to be able to have somebody, with talent trust you with their music to actually pull out the sounds that are in there, the tones they generate. I mean, for me, that trust, says a lot about, the artist. So, so it was really a pleasure working with Audley and, coming up with those tracks.
But Dave, I look at the artists themselves that I think they play the instrument. I think they should learn how to mix and master their own stuff instead of always running to a studio paying that phenomenal fees for that, But I can understand some of technological challenge.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done.
Yeah, but
it's like David said, it's each phase is an art form, and like I told you last week, and when we pay somebody to do it, not one of those things costs 99 cents.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's just like once you
we'll get you next time, Chris.
Founded and learning the business and the whole 9 yards, there's a lot the person can do to learn that besides just their art form, playing the saxophone, the guitar, whatever the case may be. Learn the business, learn how to mix and master your project, and move on.
Let me know when you're done.
They can learn that.
Go ahead and learn it. And let me know how it is.
Hard.
Let me know when you're done, Mac.
Right.
Go ahead, Chris.
Mac, when you mastered all those areas that you're telling the artist to do, master them yourself to see how long it takes you to learn it.
Well,
okay. Oh, and I just needed to tell you something that Keith said in the chat room to you. He says, Chris, tell little Ray to stop eating and drinking like a wild man. And Sam Hankins.
Oh.
But I know I'm through eating, but I'm scared of drink.
I had to say it before I lost the feed there, so.
Yeah.
I promised I would tell you.
It's just like an artist themselves that they say they work from 9 to 5, and then they go out and perform. Now they work from 9 to 5 and they performing. Then they take the money that they performing and pay the bills with instead of trying to put it back and do their own product.
Here we go again. How many times do we have to tell you this, Ray?
Look here. That's very crucial to an artist. That's crucial.
Like I said, let me know when you're done.
You have to mention this stuff.
Let me know.
No.
Go ahead, Chris.
No, you go ahead. Chris.
No, you go, because we always talking. Go ahead.
No, because
Y'all don't never give me a chance anyway.
Oh,
Stop it. You've been talking already. I haven't said anything hardly.
Last time.
Oh, please. You keep saying the same thing about that, but you don't know their circumstance. Ray, you don't know their situation. You're not in their shoes. You keep talking, well, you need to do this. I said, yeah, but
I feel that something like that is still crucial. If you're working a 9 to 5, paying your bills, you take the money that you perform to do your project. And
how much money do you think an artist makes to play at a local venue? How much money do you think an artist makes?
Well, if
Come on,
if
tell
you
me
make the
about
money
it.
on
How
a 9
much
to
have
5
you
to pay
paid
the bills,
artists? How much have you paid artists to play for you?
well, like I
Did
said,
you pay them $1,000,
it's not
$3,000?
always a lot of money. But
Show
what
me
I'm
what
saying,
you're working
George,
with right
you can
now.
put a little
Come
bit, of that money back. That's the only thing I'm saying.
You get $100 to play for 4 hours. Oh, put that money back.
I would.
Do you know how much it costs to pay to have a track, just one track mastered, just one track
Yep.
mixed, just one track
Probably
recorded?
cost you a couple of $100 or more. You know, $25 in block time or whatever it is.
It can cost, depending on what you need, up to $10,000 just to do one track. And I'm including
could.
everything, every fee that you have to pay, including marketing. And that's the low end if you do everything. Because if you want somebody to market for you, you have to pay that person. You understand? It's not, and then the instruments we play. One Reid that I used cost $12, $13. Well, I think it went up to $13. But yet I can only sell that track for 99 cents. And I say this so you can have a little compassion and encourage you.
And understanding.
No, let me ask you, how many songs have you downloaded that are independent artists? That's in the last year. That might be why we're starving.
Probably about 20, you know, the ones that I liked. But like I said,
Just
being
think.
out there, doing what I've been doing for the last in the early '80s. I used to see all of that. They have to try to come up with the money. They work it. That's pay your bills. But do your projects. Whatever you're performing, take some of the money, put it aside, and so you can do your project and keep it moving.
But what I'm saying is that an artist who is not, let's say, Beyonce or top.
We're not talking about Beyonce.
Hold on, let me finish. They have money. You're talking about artists who say, "I have a dream," and they're only making maybe $100 to play for hours, maybe a couple hundred. And after you evolve, then you start demanding more money. But it's just not as easy, and it's a skill that whether you're a vocalist or instrumentalist, it's a skill that doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years. It takes a lot of scales to play before you develop that technique, and then develop your tone, and then the private lessons, and then you have to keep it up, because if you don't play for a few years, you're a little rusty, and you have to build not back to the beginning. So it's really just not that simple. And then the marketing, if you wear all the hats, how did this become about us? I am so sorry, Audley and David. Mac,
I just want to know. The only thing that I want to know, I just want to know when is Ray going to send that bag of money our way?
Exactly.
Yep.
Hello. And then Sam was asking, it was easier said than done, Ray. Send him the neck bone recipe.
I have a GoFundMe campaign. Gris has one. So if you don't think we have enough money, I have Cash App, Venmo. All right. Just let me know.
Better listen to them artists.
Like
I know, right, Harry?
And what, David, you were going to say something, David. Wait. David was going to say something because he's been waiting to say.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead,
to
David.
respond. Go ahead, David.
Nah, I was just gonna tell him, as an artist and as a person with a 9 to 5, those 9 to 5s don't necessarily pay all your bills.
That's right.
Hello.
Thank you.
So if you want to add to that fund,
Be my guest.
Go fund me.
Go fund me, right? Don't leave a sister hanging here.
but I get what you're trying to say, Ray. But the world does not necessarily agree with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I know it has changed a lot in the years that what I had done, you know, promoting the artists themselves, and you know, I know it changed a lot. You know, before you had warehouses with your music in it that goes out to distribute your music. Now it's all digital. Who's making the money? The people that's doing all of this, just like you said, the 99 cent. When you had Tower Records, and a lot of the mom and pop stores, and music on the basis, people was buying music, CDs, albums.
Yeah, but let me stop you right there.
It has changed a lot.
Let me stop you right there. That part has not changed, because even when your music was in the warehouses and Tower Records and all of that, the artist still got pennies on the dollar when the music was sold.
Mm-hmm.
You should say that it was more like pennies on the nickel.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You only get pennies on the dollar once you self-invested and you own every piece of the music itself. You know, and to your point, Ray, next month I'm doing a panel discussion with Columbia College, and that's one of the subjects. Oh no. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about is the ownership of music. And my girl Vivian can tell you, I'm like, you know, when you're talking about putting out a single versus an LP, you know, you need dollars that you're not going to miss, because your song has a shelf life of maybe about 6 weeks.
Right.
In that 6 weeks, your song has got to make enough noise so it can give birth to the next segment of your business.
Yeah.
But within that 6 weeks, though, you know, you literally can spend anywhere from $7,000 to $12,000. And guess what? Your music may only still be heard in between 1 and 3 in the morning.
Yep.
You know, so when you talk about getting primetime play and you don't understand why an independent artist, you know, if you are trying to get your music played during primetime hours, you need to drop primetime dollars.
Yes. Oh, and by the way,
talk about it.
It still comes right back to the same thing. Pay over.
No, the return on that investment is not even 10%.
Exactly.
After you spend that $12,000 to be heard on prime time.
Well,
and you know, and let's not.
I understand that. I do really understand that.
You do? Or you don't?
I understand the shelf life of the music is from 6, sometimes 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, and that's promoting it. And trying to move it up into the high up into the rotation. That I understand all of that, you know.
But your rotation growth depends again on how much you're going to input in.
Right.
And that input is divided by how much dollars that you're going to put, quote unquote, toward your marketing program, your fan base program, and how much work that you're going to do. So, you know, my thing is this. We live in an age right now where the business model has shifted.
It really.
Right? So we used to have the brick and mortar, and right now you'll be happy to find just the mortar minus the water.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? So then when you go into it, your single that as an independent artist, once it's out there, you've got to figure out a way to make it sustainable. You know, you got to figure out how to engage those fans, what creative stuff that you're going to do, and it really becomes a job. Now, like for me, for instance, I'm terrible at marketing. I can't even draw a straight line. Right? So I've got folks folks like Keith. I've got David. He helps me out with the marketing, the creation of designs, and then from there, then you have to pay the copyright expenses. You got to pay your logo copyright expenses. You got to do all of this before your song even makes it out the door.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you are already 5,000 in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's just one song.
Yeah, that's one song.
That's just one song.
And you haven't even begun to really push your particular product. And then you have some musicians out there that says, well, we'll just put it out. Well, okay. The music business to me has two definite roles. And we can talk about this for days. You either make a song for your basement or you make a song for the radio.
Yep. There you go. That's it. Very well said.
Yep.
And you got to understand that. So if you're making it for the radio, you got to have the marketing dollars to support that little baby that you have.
Yep.
Yeah, daycare costs a lot of money, in other words.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Daycare costs a lot of money, and you need somebody to daycare your baby, that's single, and get it out there. And then, Audley, you have to make sure that the person that you are paying to help you can really help you. Are they connected? I've had people approach me, and when I ask them for some references or something to back up, they don't have anything. You can't even find their company on the internet. There's nothing there. So you can't call me and say, hey, for $5,000, I can get your music at these stations, and it's just typed on a Word document. I'm like, wait, but who are you? Who are you?
That's a hit and miss. And again, it comes down to how you want to spend those dollars. Now, the real folks that are really going to be able to get you to the point A, it's going to cost you just say it's going to cost you $1,500.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what, like every 6 weeks or something like that. Depending on whatever that is.
Some are 3 weeks and some are 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're late with that $1,500, you've lost, in a sense, $6,000, right?
Yeah.
So how do we go from $1,500, right? Because the life of your record, you need at least 6 months at that $1,500 cycle for your record to gain traction. If it's making some noise.
Yeah.
Now, if it ain't making noise, time to go back to the kitchen.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And cook another meal.
Sam just said that Ray could be his sugar neck bone daddy too. Hey, G, how about if we hear the two singles from these guys?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we can hear
Yes.
fantastic they sound.
That definitely sounds like a good idea. You guys want to set some of these, a couple of these up for us? Talk a little bit about what it took and the meaning of it.
All right. Well, I'll start with the first one, Adam. That was pretty much our explosion onto the scene. It was like the fusion of, kind of like, dealing with chemicals, putting them together. And then that first explosion was Adam. That's where that track pretty much was birthed from. It's a smooth track. It's very, very driving. Showcases, Audley's talents on saxophone and the flute.
Cool.
Very nice.
I'll give you the next track, Miss Reid.
And the next one was Into the Night?
Into the Night, yep.
Into the Night. I'm not a flute player, but when I heard the track, I was like, oh man, let me try this a little bit. So I got a little creative and did the flutes and the harmonies and added on and doubled up on a lot of the sax parts. Now the question is, playing that live is going to be a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Just
with
have somebody do it on keyboard.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
But to tell you the truth, David writes some very good music, and for me, as being a horn player, sometimes when keyboard players play, they play as being a keyboardist and not understanding that you're playing a single note horn. So keyboard players, when they add all those stacks and notes, I'm like, dude, I can only blow one note at a time.
Not right.
It's not gonna happen like that. And then one guy would say, well, dude, can't you play this? I was like, well, if I split my reed in half, I could probably make that note. But it ain't gonna happen,
Right.
Yep.
So Into the Night was a very fun tune to play, and I think David for me I'd send them stuff as a draft, send it back, and it didn't take us long to do all the songs that we did. I kind of turned them around a couple of days or less, something like that, and little tweaks. But like I say, if it wasn't for David teaching me how to learn Studio One, when I ordered Studio One, I got the artist, and I needed to get the pro model, and I was, David, I can't do what you're telling me, and we'd be doing screenshots, and David said, you need to upgrade.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah. And so, Ray, what I did was, because I don't have a 9 to 5, I had to go out. I had to go out and do what I had to do to get
I understand. I do understand that thoroughly. I really do. I really understand. I like to see back in the day, what they was doing back in the day, for promoting it, going on like that, where you can get a little bit more life out of your music. And it was terrestrial radio and everything, getting that airplay and different things like that. That's what I miss.
Right. Well, I'm missing two songs right now. I want to hear.
And so do the people.
All right. Well, let's do that. Let's get these tracks on the way, and then we'll come back and talk some more right here on the Indie Live Spot. So y'all keep it locked.
Yes, sir.
Keith, he goes back in the day.
Like I say,
I don't think we're off the
we'll
air.
go
We're not.
around.
and you heard some wonderful music there from my guest. And actually, the first two were a compilation. I mean, a collaboration actually between the two guests that we have, David and Audley, and then there was another one that we just followed up with by Audley as well. And I think Audley was going to actually tell us a little bit about that particular track as well.
Yeah, this was an interesting thing. I have yet to meet the vocalist on the track. and she did a wonderful job on the track. And this was one of these tracks that was basically like a one take situation. I mean, I listened to it, so it was time to go into the studio. It was just a drop, and there was a little thing at the end with the bass line in there that I didn't even realize I had doubled that bass line. And
Wow.
I heard it, and I was like, oh, dude, we're not doing this song again. And this tune was eventually picked up and put in a independent film. So I was very happy about that, you know. So we,
Nice.
you know, it's a great track.
It is a nice
And you see,
track.
if I had Ray around to donate toward the fund, it could have probably gotten.
I told him I have to go do a DNA. He was telling about found his daughter and found his son. I say, I need to do a DNA because you might be my daddy too. You know what I mean?
Say, why you passing out money, huh?
Yeah, get some of that money.
Yeah, but
Well, I love that your smiles. You had some good comments in the chat room too about the last track.
Y'all probably gonna have to wait till I come back from Africa. I'm gonna bring me one of them rich gals back.
They ain't gonna let you back.
Find me a queen over there.
You can find a queen bee in the hive.
Ah,
You didn't say what kind of queen.
that's true.
And you know what that queen does when she's done, right?
Right?
Oh, they gonna kill me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So be careful what you wish for.
Oh, and also I wanted to add, of course, we surely, sorry, and hopefully, I wish he can get it going. But anyway, I guess Al Chestnut, I think he was having some issues with Skype, and
Well, he's gonna try to update again. He's gonna get back to me because he just messaged me on Facebook.
oh, okay, good. We yeah, because I was gonna say we're still gonna premiere the track regardless if we can't get him on, but I just wanted to put that out there and everything.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of people in the chat room, Gris. I didn't know if this would be the perfect time to acknowledge. Are we still waiting for Chestnut,
sure.
or?
Yeah. Okay. I hope I got everybody's name. If I missed somebody, sorry, because I've been going back and forth from Facebook to Skype and everything in between. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. Okay, we have in the house, in the GHP chat room, we have our sister Gia Hyatt in the room.
Yeah.
Yes, Gia.
Hello.
I love it when Joyce says well, and then you'll see her with the little finger go well, or she'll say the church said well.
That's my girl.
And we also have another fine lady in the house,
Ooh.
Cynthia Adams.
Hey, Cynthia.
Cynthia.
My Oklahoma girl.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Represent.
Yep. Yes. And well, Joyce, I think you probably met her when you guys played at the university, that club. I forgot the name of the club right now. Just tell me.
At OC, yeah, at the one in Edmond. I guess that's when we did the. I don't remember which one was that.
The very first show that you guys did together.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
I wasn't at the very first one. I was there for the second one in Oklahoma, the Valentine.
Oh,
event.
okay. Okay, yeah, that was a different one.
Oh, okay. I thought you were there for the first one.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't. Mm-mm.
All right, because I know, like Gary and then got to meet Cynthia because she was there.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we also have Vanita Bennett Bonaparte in the house. Hello, Vanita.
Hello, Vanita.
I love
Welcome.
the cake.
Grenada.
Yeah,
Hi.
I love that name. And we also have Colleen Keith Lee,
Hi, Colleen.
one
Welcome.
of our
Hey.
kids as well.
Yep.
Yes, so hi,
Colleen.
Colleen. We have Vivian Bailey. Hello, Vivian.
Hi, Vivian.
Hi,
And-
Viv. Is that what you said?
And we also have a Miss Kate Anderson. It's the first time I've seen this name. So welcome,
Kate.
Kate. Welcome, Kate, to
Hey,
our chart room.
welcome.
Hello, Kate.
And we have trumpeter dude. Our brother Sam Hankins is in the house.
Sam.
Sam the man.
What's up, Sam?
And also a new friend to the family, Algie. He is in
Hey.
the house.
What's up, Algie?
Brother
What's up,
Algie.
Algie?
Algie Williams. Yes. And of course, our bass man in the house, mix man Henry Mixon, is in the house.
Oh,
Henry.
Henry.
me.
Henry. And also was, picking on Ray like always. Thank you. With the chair and the eating, yes. And
Still eating.
yes, he's still eating. And then we have Lord B in the house.
Hey,
Yes.
Keith, Jazz
Yes.
Man.
The
Tall
prince
man.
is
Brother
here.
Jazz.
Roll out the red carpet.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
I told him on Messenger that I was able to tune in on his show Thursday night for about an hour and a half. Killer music, like always.
Always.
Yeah. Yes.
Keith puts it down.
Yeah. Oh, and Lord V, just that way you won't, you know. You know how Ray did your name that last time?
Oh, Lord.
I had to go back and listen to that part again over and over because it made me kept going. He didn't even try to stop and compose himself. No, he just kept going and called you Gil Creasecrest.
I thought I was the
Oh.
only one that did that.
That was
But
way
my
off.
bad.
Gil Creasecrest. But he kept going. He didn't stop.
Yep.
I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Okie doke.
And we also have another one of our favorite songstress in the chat room, Carmen Bruner.
Hey, Carmen.
Hey, Carmen.
Another Oklahoma.
Carmen.
Yes.
Y'all better look out. Carmen, John Kerry, and I have a little something to do with it too.
Ooh.
Look out.
Mhm.
Yay.
A little something.
A little
Little
something.
something.
I can't wait. I still can't wait for your saxophone. That's the one I'm waiting for too.
Kerry. Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. And Sam's better half is in the room as well, Carol Ann Hankins.
Hey, Carol.
Hi, Carol Ann.
Hello.
Yay.
Carol.
Good to see you.
Yay.
And then a new person as well. So welcome to Whittington Still. So thanks for joining us today, Whittington.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming
welcome.
by.
Hopefully we'll see you again in the chat room next week.
Right.
So far, that's all the people that we've got in the chat room, and whoever
Oh,
is just
We
anonymously.
forgot somebody.
I did who?
The chair.
Well,
Well, the chair's been kind of quiet. I only heard it one time today.
I've heard it a couple of times when we were
Okay.
off here. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh?
The chair's been quiet. But I tell you, the mouth is not, because it's chomping. Look at it.
He's getting his courses in today, huh?
Woo, look at him. Just stuffing his mouth. And he's worried about getting a word in edgewise. He's got
No,
mouthful
he's
food.
exercising for when he speaks.
I know, right? Oh, you like that one.
Ooh.
Okay. Stop making me laugh like I'm in the country, okay? Come on.
So
I'm
Mama
trying
said,
to
"Don't
be-
speak with your mouth full." So
Yes,
Trying to get him a grape.
Like my dad and mom used to say, don't be talking with with your with food in your mouth. We don't want to see that.
Right.
no.
Well, you know, Ray's all about breaking the rules.
Oh.
That's right.
There's no rules
That-
with that.
Yeah, if you're not supposed to do it, Ray will do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No shame, no shame.
No.
Thanks for confirming.
Just the
No
rest
shame.
of us. He has no shame, but we be good.
Yep. You're like,
Or you're like, oh no, my eyes.
Look, it's like, okay, Mac, we didn't have a picture when you get out your chair.
It's like, oh, that's burned into my corneas forever.
So Ray,
Yes,
Ray,
sir.
is it really that hot? Is it really that hot in Texas?
You see him glowing over there.
No, Steve's showing off those guns. Show those guns, Ray.
No. Stop. Don't encourage him, David. We're trying to build ratings. Build. Ratings.
Well, I mean,
No.
Right.
it's the one
That's
wearing
the
the
first
muscle
thing I
shirt.
pull out the closet. I just grab his shirt.
Well,
Yeah.
it's better than the Guido shirt. Thank you.
He's still eating on the air, you guys.
Yep.
You
Well,
look.
this is quiet food right now.
And really, look, you can't take him nowhere.
Hey,
Won't that
Ray,
act right,
when
won't
you just
Joy?
can't wait.
We just might as well bring a trout.
Bring a what, Gary?
A trough.
Yep.
Joyce disappeared on that one.
We'll just put that up on the screen. Just jump in. Just jump in. Just eat. Just eat.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll have to write a song about that one too.
Yeah.
There it
Chair in
goes.
the trough.
Oh,
You might have to be a little bit of country.
I've been really trying to be still in this chair. If I move either way or whatever, it's gonna make that noise.
Oh, Joyce, that might be maybe a good title for Zydeco type song.
I know. I know about those. Oh, something came to my head, but I don't know if it'll sound right once it comes out. So I'm just gonna...
Just put a pin on that one. Tell us later.
I will.
Oh. My goodness. My goodness.
I can't say it. Okay. All
Okay.
right. So,
Well, before things get too out of hand, let's let's go ahead and introduce the new track by the Chestnut Brothers. Yeah, the new
Okay.
single.
okay, great.
Let 'em,
Yes.
everybody
Please,
check
yeah.
that out, and then we'll come back. Okay, so
All right.
let's do that, and then we'll be right back. So everybody keep it locked right here. And the name of the track, it's let's see, let me get it queued up here and ready to go here. But anyway, it's called "Let's Stay Together." You guys are familiar with that. And I'm gonna actually he gave me two versions. He gave me the radio version and the LP version. I'm gonna play the LP version so you can get the full effect of it. Very nice job on that, Chestnut Brothers. Very nice. So I couldn't even get that out. I couldn't.
Get it out, G.
I got rayitis. I'm sorry.
Everybody suffers from that every once in a while.
Yeah. The Chestnut Brothers would stay together right here on the Indie Live spot. Y'all
I
keep
love
it
it. You
locked.
gotta love this version. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good, y'all. All right, keep it locked. We'll be right back.
give it to you. I won't hold back. Let me free your mind. Let's release at the same time. I don't need nobody else. They can't make me feel like you do. The way you hold me, the way you kiss me, the way you squeeze me, the way you wrap yourself around, the way you hold me, the way you kiss me, the way you squeeze me. Here it goes, I just can't hold it back. I wanna love you all night long. I wanna make you feel good till the morning comes. I wanna love you all night long. Let's move in rhythm to the beat of this song. I wanna love you all night long. I wanna make you feel good till the morning comes. I wanna love you all night long. Let's move in rhythm to the beat of this song. I wanna love you. I just wanna love you. I wanna love you. I just wanna love you. I wanna love you. The way you hold me. I just wanna love you. The way you kiss me. I wanna love you. The way you squeeze me. I just wanna love you. The way you wrap yourself. I wanna love you. The way you hold me. I just wanna love you. The way you kiss me. I wanna love you. The way you squeeze me. I just wanna love you. The way you wrap yourself. I wanna love you. The way you hold me.
Sing, 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 sing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sitting in this place with a smile on my face, knowing you are in my spirit makes my world dance. Where would I be without you? I can't imagine. So glad I took a chance. Mint and lime, oh so sweet. You got my head bumping to a crazy beat. I'm sipping my mojito, trying to let it go. But you know.
Are we on the air yet,
Yeah,
Gary?
yeah, we're back.
Okay. All right.
Wow, that was great. We had some more music that we were playing there. Right before you heard Mojitos playing in the background just with Costello. But we also played some more other tracks there. I'm trying.
West Dawn.
Yeah, West Dawn. And
I just want to love you.
West Dawn.
yeah, and she was actually supposed to be a guest last week along with.
No, we'll have her back in April.
Is it April? Okay.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
gigs, good for her.
Yes.
This weekend, like today, and then the rest of the month. So that's what
Oh,
she won't
she's
be-
moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so she won't be available until April.
Okay. And also,
And Al,
oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He just put a message in the chat room because I truly regret my Skype misfiring. Was really looking forward to speaking with everyone personally. Hopefully, we'll be on the point next time. Meanwhile, big thanks to the GHP fam for the invite.
Okay.
You're welcome, Al. We will reschedule with you and Ty.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because we want to have you back on the show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love your track, by the way. Nice.
It's really nice. Really
But
love-
that's okay. We have
love
these
what
two
y'all did,
wonderful
too.
guys here.
Mm-hmm. Our brothers,
David.
here.
What would you tell the listening audience about who you are? We know you're a musician, but what would you like to would you like to say? I'm a producer. because you wear all the hats. What Mac was talking about, you're actually one of the rare people that, except for Gary, that have knows how to record, mix, and master, and know, that's rare. But how would you label yourself to the listening audience?
I am.
The ninja. No.
Yes, there you go. I am.
Of all trades.
Yeah. I'm pretty much an artist, a producer. I love all things creative, so I do all things creative. I love helping people too, so that's usually my main driver. I mean, obviously it's a business too, but at the end of the day, my business is the business of helping people achieve their goals and dreams. So when I function as a producer, that's that's helping other people. When I do mixing and mastering, that's also helping people. The only thing selfish is when I'm being an artist, when I'm producing my own music, then that's about me letting the creative side of me just go wild and free.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty easygoing. It takes a lot to get me to the point where I'm like all
okay.
riled up. But when I do, it's bad.
Well, but you go like two little shoes.
That's
Well,
when
if
it
so,
goes
if
into
somebody
ninja mode.
said, so if somebody needs a producer, you are a producer. You can help them, as we heard with you and Audley. You can do that, right?
Yeah, I could take the song from inception all the way to final production. That is my definition as far as me as a producer, to be able to take the song all the way from birth to the end, final production. There's
And
some
that's
producers.
unique.
Yeah,
That is
some
very
producers,
unique because not all producers can do that.
Right, exactly. To your point, I was going to say some producers may only be able to create a beat. Some may be able to take you to the studio and help you record. But to be a full service producer takes a lot more dedication to it.
Because I invited some people to listen today, and they are rappers, and one is a single, one is a couple, and we were actually family, cousins. And sometimes there might be people listening. They need somebody to write a beat. And right here on the show, we have two people who can do that, you and Gary Fuston. And so that's why I like people to know. Indie artists, we have so many people that you can hire to help you with your track. You know what I mean? So, and then you have that ability to do that. So I always tell people, you and Gary Fuston are the two people that, you see, when somebody does it, then it encourages you to do it. Now, am I on you guys' level? No, not at all. But, I don't mind trying. And I think that the most motivating thing to me is when I started dealing with other people. And like I said earlier, I can do battle by myself. And let me learn these skills from, video editing, graphic design, recording. But then I also realized it helped me appreciate people like yourself and Gary and others who do all mixing and mastering. So then you understand why you have to pay.
Right. And the beautiful thing is
that.
Yeah, the beautiful thing is that I don't just stick to one genre. Actually, you brought up rap. I'm actually working with a rapper right now. We released the song on SoundCloud in January. That's doing fairly well. I've done a lot of work with rock and alternative. I do the jazz work. I do R&B. I've actually produced some gospel music as well. So I do a little bit of just about everything.
Okay.
That's a very
And
important
it's all
trait to
about
have
listening
too.
to the artist.
And you do reggae too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is my grassroots right there. Started out in reggae, love reggae, listen to reggae all the time, especially like the classics, the Bob Marleys and the early days of reggae. the musical abilities of those guys back in the day with, very little equipment. The things that they were able to accomplish was incredible.
Exactly.
You just gave me an idea. I may have to talk to you about reggae.
Yeah.
I
Mr.
guess
Reid
I'll
also
talk
knows
to
a
you.
thing or two about reggae.
Well, you like you said, that's your grassroots. You are reggae. Because didn't you tell me a few years ago that in your earlier years, didn't you used to perform with a reggae band in New York somewhere? Did I get that right? Correct me.
Close, Virginia. Yeah.
Virginia. Okay.
We're based in Virginia, but we traveled a lot.
Okay.
And I got to play with some of the all-time reggae greats as well.
Like.
Fine. I did shows with Ziggy. I did shows with Steel Pulse, Third World.
See?
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah, man.
But that was way back in the day.
It's still, you did it.
Yeah.
Hey, because we're. Go ahead, Chris.
Because our ninja, he's not going to boast. He's very, very humble.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's what I love doing. It's music, and since it's a gift from God, there's no reason to boast about it, because
It's not boasting. We're letting people know what you can do. You know what I mean? That might be someone listening said, hey, I need a beat. I need somebody help me with a rap song. Because I know I invited some people to listen. They are, not everybody's smooth jazz. That they may need something like that.
Sure.
And I like to, because I put Gary's name out front, because Gary and I are working on a saxophone song right now, and I tried to warn him, David, that I'm picky about my lead. I tried to warn him because David and I have done a couple of things together, so I tried to warn him, like, David, something right there, it needs to be more open, or
Yeah, well.
And I don't mean any harm. I'm trying not to sound like a diva.
He's as much a nice guy as he is competent. So,
exactly.
And he understands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you try to keep the good people that you network, you try to keep them in your network, and you try to make sure that you don't do or say anything to destroy that connection. Because exactly. Because
yeah, I mean, you can tell by the people you work with. They're all really, really great people. Audley, Sam, Gary, yourself. I mean, just a bunch of really down to earth, real people. They could be the sweetest in the world, but they will also tell you the truth. And you need to, these are the kind of people I like to surround myself with, because there's no need to, have your ego fluffed.
Right.
To me, that.
Yeah, Ray.
Ooh.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
When I say something to you, David, I'm like, tell me the truth. Because I told you before last time when you and Sam were here, I was like, I was so proud. I had just done a meditative flute thing, 10-minute thing. I was so proud. I think I mixed and mastered it myself. David sent it back well. I think you do better. And let me show you where. I said, okay, I'll just pay you to master it. Okay, I was gonna get. I tried, but you know what? I appreciate that, because even the last track I released, I think I said that last week, that I did it on alto and I sent it to the producer, and he was like, And I said, I tell you what, because if I take it up an octave, I don't want to be in that range through the whole song. Let me do it on soprano. And he loved it. So you need people to tell you the truth. That's, you don't have to be rude about it, but sometimes you just need the truth. And I tell people, I said, when I ask you, how does it sound? I really want to hear it. Don't worry about hurting my feelings, because after it's released and it's done and it's published, then I don't want to hear from you.
Right. Once it's out, it's out.
Once it's out,
yeah. Once it's there, it's there.
Can't take it back.
It's there. I can't do it. But while I'm developing, you're saying, something's not quite right with it this way, and then and you know, even my husband will tell me, I don't know about those lyrics. You lost it after the first line. You need people to tell you that. and I'm the type of person, I will go back to the beginning. I'll re-record. I'll rewrite. I'll do whatever it takes to get a good track out there, because you know your name is on it.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, before I released The Villain, I had an entire album done. I scrapped pretty much every song and started over.
see,
Wow.
you do stuff like that. Or you think you go, oh, I love what I wrote. And, you know, because what I do is I hurry up, either sing the melody or play it on the keyboard real quick. And then I'll come back a month later and say, ew. I think that was
Yeah.
I listen to it because I'm trying to get ready for the next track and I'm going to do it on flute. And I listened to it and I thought, you guys, I'm thinking, why did I think that would work? That's just a terrible melody. That's not going to work. But I think that's why you need other ears listening and help you out, so you won't fall asleep like Mac.
Is he knocked out? I couldn't tell. It was so dark over there.
I'm knocked out.
I'm in one ear, out the next.
I'm just kind of leaning.
No.
Yeah.
That gangster lean.
Gangster lean. Sunroof top.
Diamond in the
Well, I
back.
didn't go to bed about 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. So, Mr. Reid,
Yes,
what's
sir.
next for you, sir?
Oh my goodness. Well, I've been putting out some music with these brothers out of Vegas, Every Beat Walters. And I think you guys know one of their famous chicken songs, right? The Chuck's Chunky Fried Chicken Shack. So,
Yeah.
so that's out with them. Just getting my solo project together, and to get back out, and just been doing a lot of recording across the board with a ton of people. So I think this year, not including the stuff that we're doing with David, I think I have about 9 songs that I'll be playing on coming out this year. And David, we got through it with No Boundaries with David Howard.
Yeah.
Came out a while back, so that's fun. And got some exciting things coming up.
Uh-oh.
Let me ask you this, Ollie.
Who did that?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Somebody did that. I didn't.
Oh, Lord.
I did not do that.
David.
Why you got to blame me, Mac?
Yeah.
The first in the castle.
When y'all bring your old school stuff so I can see y'all with them wigs on.
Wigs?
Well, Sam, Sam Cohen, doing that subjects and stuff like that.
Why are y'all in the forest?
Quiet direction.
I know, it's like he's a choir director.
Yep.
Why are y'all in the forest? How did that happen? I did not do that.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It wasn't me
Guys.
either, I wasn't
It
touching
wasn't
that
me.
Okay.
It wasn't me.
I guess it says together mode, I guess. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, I did lose something. The pop-up screen on Who's Talking? I tried to get that back. Maybe that's what did it. I don't know. I did figure out how to mute Mac.
Let's see. Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
the together mode.
I put us back to
so
where
it
we
was
were.
me. It was me. Do you think it's together mode? Because I did.
There was
click it
together
right.
mode. Yeah.
Okay, then that was me.
Yeah. So Ray, you were asking me a question?
Yeah.
What was your question?
When y'all go do some of that old school stuff again. When
Oh,
y'all
man.
it's
Scary.
beautiful.
Dude, I think, Ray, to answer your question, I don't think you'll ever see me playing in a wig again.
Oh, that's what he was talking about. I was like,
Yeah,
hey.
we were,
Oh,
Sam and I,
that's funny.
we were in the horn section for this Earth, Wind and Fire tribute band, and so we were playing, like all greatest hits, man. But how can I say this? Me as being a grown man, never worn a wig before in his life, so I didn't know what to do with it. Pick it out, So,
Oh no,
so
it's backwards.
so, hey, listen. Sometimes during the show, my wig will go this way, and it was just, and it was just, it was, it was rough. And then one day, we're doing a gig, an outdoor festival, and somebody in the audience threw a shoe at me. We're playing,
Dang.
the solo.
Wow.
I was playing the solo for Reasons, and all of a sudden,
Oh,
a shoe comes
you
zooming out
better
of
be
it.
glad it was a shoe. If you're
Dang.
playing Reed.
Okay. It was.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Yeah. So Ray, whatever videos that are out there, they're out there. There'll be no new videos, with the wig.
Ollie. Well, when the shoe was thrown at you, did your wig come on?
No. I was cool. The wig slid with me. Going across.
Yeah, Audley was probably all smooth. He probably just went to the side.
Right.
Oh man.
I don't call them wigs. I call them hair hats.
Man,
Really?
there's something else.
Wigs, I call them hair hats.
Hey, it's one thing to make things up as you go.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You just had to bring that up, Ray.
Yeah, get a patent on that, Matt. Hair hats. Get a patent on it, okay?
On the hair hat.
All proceeds go to supporting independent artists: Joyce Spencer, Gary Fuston, Audley Reid, David McLorren.
Hey, Ray,
Right?
are you in a hair hat right now?
Oh no. This is the real crop.
Real crop.
Gosh.
That's the real stuff.
CROP,
dusting.
right? CROP? Is that what? I just want to make sure I heard right. The real what?
Yeah, it's the real
Crop.
It's the real stuff.
Oh well, we have
Yeah.
6 minutes left, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank the fellas for hanging out with us today, making it fun, and really enjoyed the new music, and
Yes.
you guys keep doing it, man. Just keep doing your thing.
Oh yeah.
And of course, the invitation's always open. You guys come back anytime. And so sorry for Al, man. But
Yeah.
we enjoyed your
Sorry about
music.
that.
We definitely enjoyed your music, and hopefully, like I said, Gris will get you rescheduled to come back on. And anyway, everybody have a great weekend.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of it, what's left, and Grizz will definitely fill us in on what's happening next week. And that's about all I have. So I'll pass it on to you guys if you guys like to say something before we get up out of here.
Well, I would say, hey,
Tell us where
so
we
much
can
for
find
having
your
us
music.
again.
Tell us where we can find your music, your website, your social networks, things like that. Audley?
You
Audley?
can find under, thank you guys, under audleyreid.com, AUDLEYREID.com. That's my website. And you can find my music in all the digital markets, Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, etc. And I'm also on Instagram underneath my name, Audley Reid, all together. So yeah, so thanks again, guys.
You're so welcome. My
All right.
sax brother.
You see, I got all my receipts here.
I see you, Reid.
Oh, I thought those were Reid snacks.
Hey, listen. This is about $130 worth of snacks sitting up here.
Exactly.
Yep.
Hear that, Mac?
Not cheap. Not
Yeah,
cheap.
I heard.
All right, David. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Everybody already knows, the usual,
Yeah, but then
my
you
website.
Here today. Tell them where you can find it.
At davidmclorren.com, and on all social medias is at David McLorren, one word. Easy to find. I usually most times answer all my social media myself. Every once in a while I'll have my sister do it, but it's mostly me. And the music is available on all the digital platforms, and that's pretty much it. And I enjoyed being here with you guys today. Welcome to all our new listeners to the show. We ask that you invite a friend and come back next week. And that's it for me.
All right.
Like Ray Mack will say, bye, see you later.
Say, fellas, yeah, it's been a pleasure having you on the show today. And, every time y'all come on, I really enjoy it. Enjoy y'all. But whatever you do out there, be safe with COVID. And it's a nice day here in Texas. See you later. Bye.
All right.
Oh gosh, Henry, you're so funny. Yeah, same here. So it's always awesome to interact with other independent artists and share this time with you guys. Excited about what's going on for both of you guys. David, I'm gonna have to get with you about the reggae stuff. I've been wanting to do something with reggae. I'm like that. I like more than one thing on my plate. Not just meat, not just vegetables. But anyway, congratulations on the two songs and everything that you're doing. I look forward to supporting you on social media and just encouraging people who are listening. Go on Spotify. I just saw the statistics from CD Baby that 40% of the earnings came from Spotify. I was actually shocked, and I have been encouraging. Google their names on Spotify or on Pandora or whatever, and add them to your playlist and support. What have you, and I think that would just really help us. So as you heard Audley explained earlier, that it's hard out there, it's hard out there for a chick too. But anyway, thank you guys for being here today, and I'll pass it on to Chris. See y'all next week.
Okay, again, thank you, David, and thank you, Audley, for joining us today. Thank you, and that you were able to hang out with us for the whole show. Al, so sorry that you were having issues with your Skype. So I am going to get back with you and reschedule because we do want you back on the show. Because it has been a minute. It has been a minute with you, so we need to get you back on the show. I know for sure we have, and hopefully it won't be rescheduled again. With Heidi Tan.
Okay.
She has a new single coming out, and she wanted to, have it played and kind of premiered with our audience on GHP Radio. So she's one of our guests next week, working on someone else to try to get someone else on the show as well. So we'll find out. Just keep watch on the promos and you'll find out. Just want to thank everyone for joining us today, for your support. Please join us next week, please, and don't forget to invite friends. Share on your page that, hey, the Indie Life Spite is on, so that way we can get people to tune in. Have a great weekend, everyone. Be safe out there, and we will see you next week. Ciao.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
See you next week.
All right, bye.
Ciao.